So I had a consultation with a dietitian nutritionist, and this is what I learned. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. In today's video, I want to talk to you about what I learned and how I felt after I met with a dietitian nutritionist specialist. And it was all good. I just came out of that meeting feeling very good. For those of you who have been with me and watched my channel, you know that I eat poorly. And I'm the first to admit it. I don't keep it a secret. I don't hide it from everybody. I tell it like it is. And I doubt that is going to change much. Now, I have improved in the last 9 months by really trying to make an effort to eat more protein, or just to eat protein in general. My goal is to get to 100 grams of protein a day, and I would say I'm at probably 85 grams of protein a day. So I'm getting real close. Well, a typical nutritionist is going to tell you to eat a well-balanced meal and to have so much of a portion of good healthy carbs, 6 ounces of protein that would fit in the palm of your hand of either meat or seafood or whatever, and eat 3 to 5 vegetables a day and maybe some fruits, and that's what they recommend. I mean, the FDA recommends that, or whatever government agency comes up with this information. But that's not always possible for everyone. There is no one size fits all. And so that's the problem I've had. So I let her know up front, I'm not changing anything. I mean, if you want to give me some suggestions or other ways that maybe I could get more protein, fine. But I will never be that girl that's going to eat that picture-perfect plate with all the right things on it. And she just kind of laughed and said, really, who does? Not many. Now, some people do. They do it and they have no problem with it. They enjoy what they eat and they feel good. But we are all not alike. We're all different. We have different bodies, different digestive systems, different tastes, and things like that. So she said, you don't talk to someone like me and take that approach because it would never work. She works with what you have and what you currently do and tries to help you fine-tune it. And I appreciated that so very much. So I let her know what I eat in a day, and I eat the same thing every day. And if you want to know what that is, I've done, 3 or 4 what I eat in a day videos. So you can go back on my channel and watch that video, because I don't want to repeat all that, make the video too long. But she went over everything that I ate, and I showed her my big bag of Tootsie Rolls, and I told her I eat 10 Tootsie Rolls a day, and I'm not going to stop. They say sugar's bad for you, you shouldn't eat sugar, cut down on sugar, and all this. I know. That's what they say. But I love sugar. I don't go overboard and eat it all day long, but I do eat it every day. And Tootsie Rolls are just my thing. I love Tootsie Rolls. So that's what I eat. And if something else came up, like if, a neighbor came over with a plate of cookies, yes, I'm going to eat the cookies too, because I love sweets. So she worked with me. She said that she felt I was getting 80 to 85 grams of protein a day based on what I told her I eat. And she said it didn't really matter. Don't concern myself with how I'm getting the protein. Be proud of myself that I am getting the protein. In other words, many people do want to increase their protein intake and make sure they're getting an adequate amount. So they'll eat so many ounces of fish, and then they'll have, eggs or chicken or whatever all you get protein in, yogurt, and that's how they eat. And they meet their goal. I get mine my own way. Like, I do love peanut butter, and I can eat just tablespoons of peanut butter. So I'll do that. I'll eat some tablespoons of peanut butter during the day. It's like Jiffy. I mean, it's not like organic with no sugar and all that. No, it's just Jiffy because it tastes good. But it does have some protein. I do eat 2 Think bars every day. I love them. I eat the peanut butter chocolate, and it's delicious. It's like eating a candy bar. But it does have protein in it. That's why I eat them. So that ups my protein. And then I drink Boost, and that's, I guess, good for you anyhow. But I drink 2 of those a day. 2 alone are 60 grams of protein. So she said I am definitely getting my protein. I could throw something extra in to get that extra 10 or 15 more grams, and I would be at 100 grams a day, which is where I should be. But I can get that in there whatever way I choose to. And that's what I loved about her, because she eats Think bars too, and she is a dietitian and nutritionist. But she said a lot of things are genetic. Like, she said she was heavy all her life, still is, and was as a young girl. But it's just her genetics. There's no amount of like dieting or just eating carrots and green beans all day that's going to change that. She knows how you're supposed to eat, and she does eat that way. But it really doesn't change her weight. It's just her genetics. So she said that I did not need to concern myself that I can't eat vegetables. I can eat carrots and green beans, and that's it. And she said, don't worry about it. If you can eat carrots and green beans, then eat those when you want to. But she said everyone has their own makeup. Like, I can't digest vegetables, especially what I consider harsh vegetables, like, I don't know, cabbage or cauliflower, broccoli. Plus, I can't stand the taste of that stuff. Like, ugh, no way. Salads, they don't digest right. We're all made differently. So if you have no problem with that, good for you. You can eat salads, and salads are good. I just can't do it. So she had all of my blood work there, and it had just been done recently, I think in February. And she went over it, and she said, all I can tell you is you are healthier than people that I see that are 30 years younger than you. She said, your blood work is all fine. It's all right in line. I don't take any medications. I don't have cholesterol issues or even my blood sugar. My A1C was 5.7. And that's pretty darn good for a girl that consumes a lot of sugar every day. So she said, you're healthy, you're on no medications, you feel good. If it works for you, keep doing it. And I was thrilled with that information. And like I said, I don't eat just candy. If you watch that previous video on what I eat in a day, I eat a protein burger and other things like that. So the reason I wanted to share all this with you is because if you happen to be not your typical fall into this little box person, that you're made differently than others, don't feel bad about yourself. Because I was feeling bad, like, oh my gosh, people were trying to stay healthy. I'm in my 70s. Here I am eating Tootsie Rolls and Think Bars and no vegetables, no meat, no fish, and I thought, gee, what's wrong with me? And she said there was nothing wrong with me, and my health proves it. My blood work shows it. She said, be who you are and do the best you can. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I wanted to share that with anyone out there who has the same issues. I don't want you worrying about it like I was, which was foolish on my part, and do the best you can. If you need to get more protein, get it however you can get it. That doesn't mean you have to eat seafood or you have to eat fish. There's many other ways of getting protein. So do the best you can. And just don't sweat all the small stuff. Now, if you have blood work issues where your cholesterol's high or this is out of whack or that, then you can work with somebody to get around that, to get that back on track, but not be forced to eat this, plate that I described, like this many carbs, this much protein, 5 vegetables, that kind of thing. You can work with somebody. So don't give up on yourself. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't be down on yourself. Do the best you can. Make sure your blood works good and work with the issues you have and find somebody to talk to. I don't mean you have to meet with them all the time. I'm not. It was a one-time consultation, and I walked away from that feeling so good, because before I felt so bad because I thought, what am I? I mean, I'm eating like a 15-year-old. I'm living off Tootsie Rolls and peanut butter and, the things like that. No, that works for my body, and so far it has worked for my health. So I just want you to be able to feel like you can do this. It's okay. However you're eating, it's okay. You can fine tune it. You can make it work. And don't ever beat yourself up over it. Well, I'm done with my little speech. I'm sure I could go on, but this is long enough. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments section. Let me know if you have struggles with the way that you eat. Do you feel bad about it? Do you feel like, oh my, I have to get healthy. I'm not eating 5 vegetables a day and all that stuff. Does that bother you? Let me know how you feel. Now, I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from Psalm 139, 13 through 14. For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. These verses just highlight for me that no two people are alike. We don't all have to fit in the same box. God is already aware of our quirks and our intricacies. He created us, and He knows us down to our core. So to me, this just signifies that we are one of a kind, and God already knows that, and He accepts it, and He loves us just the way we are. I don't think anything could be more perfect than that. So just because you don't do everything perfectly right, or like everybody else does, or like they tell you you should, there's nothing wrong with you. Do your best. Ask for guidance. Stay on track. Take care of your health the best way you can. And most of all, enjoy your life. Don't let anything rob you of that. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. Until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.